Well, hello everybody. This is my third attempt to try and come and do a little video and a flip through of my autumn journal, and let's hope this one works. Welcome everybody, and welcome to my new subscribers, and thank you to everybody that's made comments, especially on the one with the Queens, where I was delivering the flowers from Wales up to London. Thank you so much. That was really encouraging. It's been a hard weekend, I won't deny it. So we're just going to carry on now, and we're just going to flip through our journal, because every time I think about it, I get too emotional. That's why I haven't been around. Okay, so here we are. We've got this little journal. Well, it's not little actually. It's, says she, and she's moved her ruler. Let's measure it, shall we? That'll get me back into what I'm thinking about. She's so bulky. Right, the width of it is 6 inches. And going from edge to edge there is 9.1/8 here, look. All right, so that was that. And she's quite chunky, so when I let her go, she falls open. But when I hold her like that, she's about 3.5 inches. So there she is standing up. And that's the bottom, that's the back, and that's the back. And this is material. I printed this on material from the autumn journal, the autumn kit, which I've forgotten the name of. I shall put it at the bottom. I'm trying to think, my brain's whirring now, and I'm trying to think. I've got it written down over there. Just hang on a sec, I'll just go and get it. No, I haven't. Oh yes, I have. Fall F-A-L-L, Fall Friends, RachandBellaCrafts, and Journals in Time with Rose. So if you're interested in the kit, it's RachandBellaCrafts, Fall Friends, and Journals in Time, and it's Rose. Okay, so anyway, that's what I've used. I've got 3 pamphlet stitches there, holding in the 3 signatures. Okay, and let's make a start, shall we? So I've got trim down here, I've got lace on there. Let me just check here in view. Yes, little flower on there with a button on. I'll hold it up so you can see. All right, and I'm just going to stand up to make sure that you are able to see at least some of it. Right, there we go. I'll keep it there, I think. So there's a pocket on the front. That's from the kit, and I did some slow stitching on here, and it's got a little heart on there, and it's got some French knots. That's it. Bear with me now this afternoon, because my brain's just not working, and I've got some cheesecloth on, not cheesecloth, canvas on the top. That's out of the kit. That's out of the kit, and that was a mistake. I don't know how that got on there, but it did. But I quite like it. It's a wheelbarrow. That's some of my husband's papers. That's out of my book. I made a pocket with the collage that I did. Okay, and I've done some stitching on here, look. Let me get my scissors. By here. Just some straight stitching, that was all. And I put a butterfly on there, because actually the kit didn't need a lot doing to it. And this is one I had in my stash, and I put some lace on the bottom. Now I've made this morning, and I made a pocket to go over those little pieces that were that shape. So that's what I've done there. And I'm not going to decorate that because I quite like it. And it's got the dates on there and everything. Excuse me. So I didn't want to cover that up. And that's that trim I bought the other week. And there's another tag that I've just made. Okay, so that's that. It's been collaged. And I'm going to put it back in because I'll never get it in. There's one of the tabs from the kit. I'm not sure whether you can see that, but there we are. All right, I'll try and keep everything in view if I can. Out of the book. These are beautiful, aren't they? And they flop about a bit, so I might have to put something a bit thicker in there. That's from the kit, and I've just backed them. That's from the kit, and I've backed that one as well. They're bending a bit, I don't know why. And that's some of the material that I did the felt tips on made some markings on. That's out of the book. And you could put copy paper on there or line paper, and then you've got somewhere to write. That is actually glued down because I quite liked it like that. Now this one, you can take off the paper clip and that comes off as well. And you can either glue that down if you wanted to, but it has got a little pocket on it, okay? So that's the tag inside. And that says, it's the first day of autumn, a time of hot chocolatey mornings and toasty marshmallow evenings, and best of all, leaping into harvest. Okay, so that goes back on there, like so. If I can get it on, that is. I'm out of practice now. I've got a couple of days and that's it. I think we're all the same, aren't we, if we don't make a, you know, a video every day or every week. That's what I covered in down here, that one. That's what I covered, one of those. Now this is a little envelope. And you can journal in there. And I have actually stitched on there by hand. Okay, on the butterfly. And that's been collaged. And I've stitched all around the pocket on there. Now these I think I showed you on the very first video when I was doing this. And I put the little girl behind. And that's a lovely tag that I've made and just collaged. And I've done a Roxy there, you know, Roxy Creations, she does this. She puts things over the top and it looks rather nice. So I was pleased about that. So out of the kit. Beautiful kit, girls. You did an amazing job. That's one of those that, oh, I've forgotten her name. I know her first name is Anne. And I'll put it at the bottom of the, you know, the link at the bottom, because it was on my previous one, because she did a wonderful, she's actually made a kit with this. So if you didn't want to make your own, you could, the only reason I've done this is because I wanted it to match with the kit from RachandBella and Journals in Time. Okay, and I put some lace on there, and that's some of that dot, it's not sari silk I've used there, it's just material. But I have done sari silk in the same thing. Okay, there's another little tuck there. I must say I've enjoyed this kit. It's been really lovely. That's one of my husband's papers. So is that. And that was one of Rose's kit, out of Rose's kit. And I've just done a little tuck in there for you to write on. Okay, so that's the first signature. These are so cute, aren't they? All right, there we go. Plenty of writing space. And this one is a tri-fold. No, it isn't. It's a two-fold. I don't know why I cut the one end off, but I did. And that goes in there like so. And there's my little girl. I'll hold her up. All right. And I thought I'd actually stuck these on, but I haven't. They're actually in the kit. Aren't they beautiful? Those butterflies. Now this one I put over the page, and you can actually take that out. That's another one of my husband's papers. And this says, what if trees refuse to let go of their dying leaves? Letting go lets us grow, it says there. Oh, this is a flip I made. That's that lace off that lovely dress that I'm still using. And there's some lace up there with some material behind it. That's another one. And, oh, I nearly said her name now, but I can't remember it. Anne, anyway. I'm going to say Anne for now. And I'll put Anne down, and then I'll put a link to her YouTube at the bottom, okay? That's another idea from her. And up here as well. And I've just tucked these in. These are just tucked in. They're out of the kit. Thought that was in the wrong way. And this, I've just made these out of card. Little ones. And I'm not sure whether that was what was left from the masterboards I did. I can't remember now. But this is just a coin envelope. I think that one's in Rachel's. And this one I made. I was going to stitch around it, and then I put this on, And I thought, no, I'm going to make this too difficult for myself, so I left it. So that's that. And I've actually stapled that one on. Okay, and there's a lovely belly band here. Now this is what I've been doing this morning. I've been making these, covering those little thingies I just showed you, that shape. All right, so these are flips. You can see where it is down there, look. And I made these last week, so you may have seen those. And I've just put one of those lovely, of the little girls that I had. So now that there is from, let me show you. From, you know, you get from the spines of a book. So that there I thought was rather nice because it reminded me of straw. I don't know why, but it did. Okay. And I've just put this beautiful card in there. Okay, and I've stitched on some material that I had. And that's the other side. And there's another little tag that's gone down in there. Let me put that one back in there. I enjoyed doing those this morning. Isn't that lovely? It's a beautiful, beautiful kit. And that's one I made out of the master boards, I believe. It's been a long week, and you know, once you stop, you've got a job to remember where you were when you first started. And I did a little bit of sew stitching on there as well. I don't know whether you can see it across there. Holding that down, all right, because I was doing quite a bit of that, wasn't I, at the beginning? It's a sweet little tag. Oh, and I put some lace on here and on here. I don't know whether you can see the lace or not. There and down there. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, that's the second signature. This is now the third signature. I'll go a little bit quicker. I put some string on there. That's another one that I did with the dots with my felt tips. And it says, and let the peace of God rule in your heart, so which also you were called in one body, and be thankful. All right. That goes on there. And that's my little girl again. That's out of my lovely book. And this one, I really enjoyed doing this one. And that's from that trim. I'll see if I can find... Yes, here's the trim. That was off this, and I was cutting bits off. So you could just make, you know, little... the back is fun as well. So I'll put that up there. And that's how it came. So I was very interested. That's the number. It was made in China. Okay. So that's what I've got down here. I've zigzagged around there, and I've just done some, you know, messy stitching around there with a sewing machine. And there I was doing quite, as I said, I was starting to do quite a bit of slow stitching, and I got a bit waylaid, and my brain went off in a totally different direction after going to London. And I found it quite difficult to get back into stitching. So what I did, I carried on with my snowman from, you know, the Christmas stitchery that I'm doing, which I'm going to do another video straight after to show you how far I've got with my blocks. So that will follow this video, okay? And I've done this today. Now, the reason I've done this, I don't know whether you're going to guess, but I put a crown on there, and she was very brave. Here, I cut this piece out. It was the flower, what are they called? Hydrangeas. And this one says, love the trees until their leaves fall off, then encourage them to try again next year. Isn't that fun? And that's another one. Oh, I made these a while ago. So that ended up like an upside down cross. I didn't mean for it to, but it did. So there wasn't much I could do about that, unless I put a button there. And this one, this side, that's a fun one, isn't it? I loved autumn, the one season of the year that God seemed to have put there just for the beauty of it. Isn't that fun? All right, and they're going in there. And now this is an envelope that I've just wrapped around the page. I've got a little butterfly down here. I'll hold it up so you can see it, if I can get it round. There she is, okay. And I've actually made pockets for them so you don't open them out. They are actual tucks. All right, and I've got one that side and one this side. And that's another one. These tags turned out really well. I was really pleased with them. And I've stitched on the top of that one as well. And that says loyalty. Because our queen was loyal. There we are, nearly at the end. And that's just an envelope. And I haven't sealed it in case the person wanted to write in there. And these are the little tags. And they can go in there. And that says, and the sun took a step back. The leaves lulled themselves asleep and autumn was awakened. We haven't quite got into autumn here. We've still got a lot of green on the trees. So, you know, we're not quite there yet. Now, this one I did this morning as well. And that one is, it was like a long coin envelope. And I split the side and I've taken the top bit off. Actually, I glued it down actually, and then I used my hole punch. You know, my punch, this one. That one. And did a half moon there. And when I did this, because this is a handmade paper, I put a stronger piece of paper behind. And then I tried to, well, I did do it. Didn't try, I did do it. And I managed to get that out nicely. But you need to put something behind the handmade papers. Otherwise they tear and they just, you know, they frazzle away. So that's what I've done there. Haven't put a tag in there. That one I'll leave for the person to put something in themselves. Now this I thought was fun. I found some material that I had downstairs. And I had some of this. And I put a flip. And it says, the leaves are about to show us how beautiful it can be to let the dead go. Quite poignant that, isn't it? So there we are, at the end. And it's been a beautiful kit, as I said, and I've really enjoyed it. That's another one of my, the ones I've used a felt pen and made my circles. So these were fun. These were lovely. All right, and that's it. And I put some trim up here, and there she is. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and stay well, stay fit, and take care. Bye for now.